Welcome back to episode 24 with me, Sean Tucker. This is The Reset. How are you sleeping? Are you waking up well rested? This episode is all about sleep and some practical tips and tricks that you can use to improve your sleep. Might make you even feel well rested in the morning. Who knows? Please note that everything I say in this podcast from now and moving forward is to be used for educational and informational purposes only. Anything you do take or use from the information in this podcast, I accept no responsibility or liability. And please consult your GP or your healthcare professional when adjusting anything to do with your health and lifestyle. Now that we've got that out of the way, sleep. Sleep is one of those things that should be deep rest. But if you're unable to get deep rest because your mind is ticking, your body is not able to slip into that state of being relaxed, and you're unable to create the atmosphere and the environment where your brain waves slow down enough to access deep rest, then there are some practical things you can do to create that environment within yourself, both inside and outside. So we're going to start with what you can do from a outside or external perspective. So things that you can do in terms of your screen time, things that you can do in terms of maybe even some supplements that might be a considered way of using things to create that internal shift as well. So things like magnesium. If you're not taking magnesium, if you have a great magnesium supplement, I always, whenever I'm giving some sort of information about supplements, the key here is always going to be quality over anything else. So the most important aspect of having a supplement is actually ensuring that it gets digested and used by your body. Because that's one of the things that the supplement industry has exploded over the last 25, 30 years, is there's so many different forms of magnesium, of calcium, they all do different functions in the body. Some are bioavailable, meaning they actually are digested by your body. Other forms are not. Some should be used to help you poo. Others should be used to help you relax. So it really depends what you're trying to do, but an overall kind of guidance on magnesium is just take a well-rounded one. Something like magglycinate is quite good. There are some brands definitely that are better than others. So if you're in Australia, I certainly recommend your practitioner brand supplements. So speaking to someone at Chemist Warehouse, the pharmacy grade supplements, so Bioceuticals is a great brand that do produce really high quality supplements. So actually having a chat to the pharmacist at your Chemist Warehouse and say, look, I'm actually looking to get a magnesium for sleep. Which one would you recommend? I want Bioceutical quality grade. Just let me know which one is good. So there's different ones for your muscles, for sleep, etc. It just depends what you kind of want to use it for. The second thing I would do is eat not too late, not too close to your bedtime. What food can do to your system is keep you feeling full, of course. But if you're feeling full and you're trying to fall asleep, sometimes it's really hard to actually get that rest because your body and system are still digesting what's in your stomach. And we want your stomach to really, because yes, rest and digest is the phase of the system we want it in. But we don't want a lot of energy going towards your stomach. We actually want it to go towards your nervous system so that it actually can become calmer. So we want to notice the subtle changes in your breath as you're getting closer and closer to bedtime. Even some yawning, that kind of thing, usually give indications that you're getting more and more rested. You're getting more close to actually being able to fall asleep. If you've got a lot of food in your stomach still, it can be hard to slow your breath down, because when you feel full, I don't know about you, but for me, I actually feel like my breath becomes more shallow and it's harder and harder to breathe deep. So it is actually harder to turn yourself into that sleep state by simply having a lot of food in your stomach. So that's number 2. The third thing I would do is look at your sleep environment. So look at the environment that you sleep in and ask yourself, is this room dark enough? Is there a lot of light? Is there a lot of input of light that is just sitting in the background? It might be the light that's coming from a screen or a charger in your room, or it could even come from the lights that are outside of your room. Like having blackout curtains is a great point to start. Also, just making sure that the room is really dark. If you can't make the room really dark, sometimes wearing the eye mask, like a completely blackout eye mask that is comfortable, that you don't pull off during your sleep, is a great way to make sure that you do get 100% blackout. Because these receptors on your eyes, when they're closed as well, will wake up, will stimulate your system to wake up if there is a lot of light around you. The other thing I would do is look at your screen time. If you have your phone in your bed and you're sleeping with your phone and you're browsing late at night, this can upregulate a lot of the hormones that will suppress things like melatonin, things that will make you feel like you need to sleep. And if you do it for long enough, it becomes your norm. So just try this out. This is not a suggestion, but if you feel called to try it out, see if you can sleep without your phone in your room for the next 5 to 10 days. And if you can, awesome. Even by changing that one little habit of not having your phone in your room, and if you use it as an alarm clock, either buy an alarm clock or have the alarm set so the volume you can hear it. So if it's outside of the room, you can actually hear the alarm going off. Or just have something else to wake you up. Maybe get your partner or something to kick you out of bed. I don't know. Just using something a little bit different to wake you up can really, really help. Some of the other things you can do, which probably more inside of yourself, one really, really simple breath technique you can use to kind of calm your system down. If you followed those steps, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the next step I would do is actually, when you're in bed and you're trying to fall asleep, this is a 2-step process. 1, imagine that you're trying to actually fall asleep. So make yourself actually pretend that you're falling asleep, because pretending to get where you want to go usually gets you where you want to go. Just think about the time where you were pretending to get to the destination faster on the airplane. Eventually it happens. And 2 is use this breath technique, which is the 4, 6, 8 breath. So it's 4 seconds inhale, 6 seconds exhale with an 8-second hold. Doing this kind of breath is making it so you're stimulating the parasympathetic, or the rest and digest part of your system, because there's 2 parts. One is really stress, it's fight, flight, freeze, fawn, etc. The other one is rest and digest. So one part is resting and taking information in. The other one is making you give. It's putting information out. So when it comes to threats and things like that, we want to make sure that you're not feeling threatened. So learning how to control your breath in stressful situations. Sometimes when you put your head on the bed and on the pillow, your mind enters all these sort of stressful situations. So learning how to control your breath to control your state be a powerful way to really get yourself into that rest and digest state and actually access deep rest. So those are the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me know which one's your favorite. Let me know if any of them work for you. You don't have to follow them step by step, but these are things that I've implemented in my life and things that I've noticed have worked for me. So I hope they work for you too. And if you found this episode valuable and you want more of this kind of content where it's me giving practical lowdowns, step-by-step processes of how I improve my life from a health and well-being perspective, or if you just want to know more about sleep, like comment sleep on this, wherever you're seeing this. And yeah, let's connect. Let's see how we can not only improve your sleep, but give you more value in terms of what actually moves the needle forward and allows you to get more rest, better performance, and you showing up better as a dad and as a human being. So share it with one person, and if it's made a difference in your life, I'm sure it will make a difference in their life too. Go ahead, have an amazing time, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Thanks for tuning in.